We want to bring you now to the governor of Rhode Island, who is speaking about the impact of Henri on that state.
Of staying home on this Sunday and allowing everyone that is doing the work to be doing. We've asked to continue to stay off the roads this evening so that the crews can get them cleared of debris. About an hour ago, there were about 83,000 Rhode Islanders without power. The latest estimate I've got was decreased to about 75,000. Now, as the storm begins to pass out of the state, the important work of recovery must begin promptly. I've asked the National Grid to begin recovery efforts during daylight hours today so that we can get a jump on restoration efforts. The sooner that we get the 75,000 households or businesses back with power, the sooner we start our recovery. I'm pleased to report the National Grid has crews already out across the state working on restoration. And I want to thank those line and forestry crews for their efforts. Please continue to stay out of their way so that they can get their work done. Please continue to stay at home, stay away from any wires or any branches or any trees down. Let us do the work and keep you safe, keep your family safe. We are expecting temperatures in the 90s beginning on Tuesday. And this is not going lost on us. We know that that's an issue, and that's why getting power restored is critical for the health and safety of our residents, our economy, and our small businesses to make sure that they're operating. If you're experiencing loss of power, you can report it by calling 1-800-465-1212. Again, that's 1-800-465-1212. The state has activated the Rhode Island Damage Assessment Plan. We will now obtain an assessment of the damage within the state caused by the tropical storm to help guide our response. The data will be reported to REMA's recovery team and will include information from local emergency managers of impacted jurisdictions, followed by a verification by a designated joint FEMA and state preliminary damage assessment team, and will continue to be working with all our municipal leaders who I've been in contact with several of them who have indicated that their communities are in good shape. But we do know that the areas in South County continue to be the ones that have the most outages. That's in Exeter and Richmond, Charlestown, Westerly, South Kingstown, Narragansett, and the communities in that general vicinity. So our focus is there. But if you have outages in your community, you should be letting us know. You can call that number, 1-800-465-1212. So it'll take us days to assess every part of the state to understand the extent of the damages, and we want to hear from you because we want to make sure that we access all the available resources that the President and FEMA have agreed to help the state of Rhode Island recover very fast. And that's our plan, to recover quickly so that we can keep people safe, keep our economy going, and keep our standing as one of the fastest recovering economies in the country over the last 18 months. A couple of the updates before I turn it over to Lieutenant Governor. I've rescinded the order banning tractor trailers and motorcycles on our state roads effective immediately. All the bridges that were closed earlier are now open to all traffic. The adverse weather policy for state employees will end at midnight tonight, returning to normal operations in the morning. Twin River will reopen at 9 a.m. tomorrow. All COVID-19 testing sites will be open tomorrow except Westerly, which will reopen on Tuesday. If you had an appointment that was canceled today, you can just show up at the site and you will be tested. All of our COVID vaccination pop-up clinics that were scheduled for Monday have been rescheduled. Our team has reached out to everyone that has registered to reschedule. All of our vaccination pop-up clinics scheduled for Tuesday will go on as planned. Otherwise, pharmacies and other locations are based on power availability. And I do want to just thank all our first responders with the Guard, the National Guard, your team as well, Director, with our state police, our local responders, our national grid. We all know that we have gone through a very difficult time, and our resources have been tested to the nth degree. And yet, we were able to respond to an emergency like this in a professional way to keep the people of Rhode Island safe. So I just thank them, not only your local, but your state and your federal people who are working with us. And I do want to say that we have kept our federal delegation informed. I've had 2 calls with them and their offices, along with our general offices and the General Assembly, with the leadership in both the House and the Senate, as well as all our municipal leaders who have been available to us. And so please thank them for their leadership, especially coming out of the time frame that we've just come out. And we still have work to do on the COVID and the Delta variant. So after we get this cleaned up, we're going to get right back to work to make sure that everybody's safe, the economy keeps on moving in the right direction, and our schools are open safely.